Hi guys, my name is Jana. For those of you who don't know me yet, I changed my intro just a little bit. I wanted to show you something. I have 3 different channels. Channel 1 is my channel for the advanced beaders. This middle channel is the channel for the beginning beaders. And my third channel is for those of you who would like to be challenged. Beginning beaders, if you came here, just pause the video for a second. And click on my little icon. If you never beaded before, then click on View. Choose Oldest first, and you can see where the basic beginning beading starts. Now, I'm working my way up to get a little bit more advanced every time with every video, and as you can see, there's plenty of them on there. In about 3 months, you should be up to the level where you can do any of them. Just choose one, pick one, and you're good to go. You can just go back to browse videos to see the latest videos, and if you really like my channel, then please subscribe. Thank you. Let's start beading now. Hi guys, good morning. Let me move that over a little bit more to the middle of the frame. I'm using my white pad because it's really dark outside. It's raining. Well, it just stopped raining actually, but it's really dark. So I hope that you can see this alright. I also have some white thread, fire line. Got about 2 arm spans wide, and what I want to do today is, oh, this is 0, yeah, that doesn't show anymore, 0.006, by the way, fire line. And what I wanted to do today is go do circular or round herringbone with you guys. And I want to start that off with 3 seed beads to begin with, and pull that down, but leave a considerable amount of thread at the end, because we still need a clasp at the end there, so you need some thread there. What we're going to do is the ladder stitch, and those of you who already know it, you need 6 rows in total of 3. So if you already know it, just go right ahead, but for those of you who don't know it, let me show you again. Pick up 1 seed bead, go into the very first seed bead, and get that needle towards yourself, but don't poke yourself, and pull that through. Then the seed bead you just added, go back in there, pull that through, and try to pull that thread in the direction you're coming out of that seed bead as much as possible, so you don't damage your thread all that much. Pick up another seed bead, go into the second seed bead of the first row, pull that through, also towards yourself, and then go back into that second seed bead that you just added. But be careful that that thread doesn't flip around the first 2 seed beads. So you got to go in between with that thread and pull that tight. And pick up another one, go into the third one, pull that through, go back into that one that you just added on your needle. That's now your second row. And it helps if you put the thread already over here, put your finger on there, and then just pull that through, and just kind of turn your hand a little bit like that, so that you're pulling in the direction with the bead. Go back in your first row, like that. Now go into your second row, like that. And now just flip it around so your thread is towards yourself again. Right here. Picking up another seed bead. Going into the first one of the second row now. Get that thread and thread out of the way and pull that through. And back into that seed bead. Pick up another seed bead, go into the second one of the second row, push that through, pull the thread towards yourself, make sure you're in between there, and go back into that seed bead that you just added. Picking up number 3 into the third of the second row, pull that through, and back into that third one right there. And it helps to just already put that thread in between there so it won't go around anything else. Pull it through. Go back into the second row. Go up in the third row again. And just flip it around again and start all over. Picking up one, going into the first one of number 3. Back in that same seed bead. Picking up another one, number 2 of the third row. Back in that same seed bead. One more into the third one. And back into that third one that you just added. Down in row 3. Up in row 4. And turn it around again. Now you need 2 more rows, so let's go do that, and I would say pause me now until you get the other 2 rows on there. Now you have 6 rows of 3. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn it around, and we're going to flip the end right here over. Go into the other side. Go down in your last row. So this is your last row, and this is your first row actually. And if you get confused, the first row is where you have your end till. Go into your first row, but now into 2 seed beads. Pull that through. Go down in your last row, 1 seed bead. And as you said, you gotta be careful. Really watch what you're doing. And go into your first row, 2 seed beads. Into your last row, 1 seed bead. Into your first row, 1 seed bead. Now you go all the way down in your last row and all the way up in your first row. And this is where we're going to begin. And if you open it up, it will look round. So we're going to start with 2 seed beads, and we're going to go into the second row now that is next to it, all the way down. go up your third row, and I got 2 delicas for that, but you can use seed beads if you want. Go down the 4th row, up the 5th row, two seed beads, and these are all size 11, and go down again, all 3 of them, up the 3 seed beads plus 1, and you got to remember, this is going to be the white one. The first one is the one where you have to step up, okay? So that's something you need to remember, because we're now going through 3 and stepping up 1. 2 seed beads, going down in only 1 now. Pull that through. Going up in the delica bead. Adding 2 delicas. Going down 1 delica. So we're not going into the 3 seed beads anymore that are underneath it. Up the silver. Add 2 silver. Going down the silver. And positioning that correctly if so needed. Now you need to step up, and as you can see, this is all the way open, and the white is where we step up. So that means you need to go back through 2 instead of 1. That's stepping up, connecting white to the silvers. 2 white again, down 1 white, pull that through, up 1 delica, two delicas, down 1 delica, up 1 silver, grab 2 silvers, go down 1 silver, and up 2 white. Don't forget, you need to step up. So the white is always 2. And that's going to be confusing when you only use 1 color, because then you might lose where you need to step up. Anyway, what I don't do, because there's delicas here, is go in here and go right up. I don't want to grind my thread against the delicas if I have to. So I'm just going down, because the delicas have very sharp edges. And you can do it with the seed beads, but then you might forget to step up 1. So as long as I'm in the delicas or coming out of the delicas, I'm not doing that. I got 2, going down, going up on silver. Besides, I also noticed that a lot of people pull stuff out of proportion if they go like down 1, oh, I gotta go up 2 here, and then they just pull it out of proportion. So just, you know, take your time. I mean, As long as you're beading, you're obviously not going anywhere. But if you are going somewhere, don't pick up a project like this. That will be good advice there. And pull that through. So this is basically it. You're gonna get like a herringbone, and of course this will look most pretty when it's all delicate, because you get sort of a snakeskin effect. But this works too, you know. And I feel much safer with the seed beads, although maybe less pretty than the delicates. So that's it. I would say, I think you got that now, how that works. Don't forget to step up. I suggest you pause me now until you run out of thread, and I will show you how to add a new thread and finish up the thread that you have left. So pause me now, guys, and get back to me in a couple of minutes. I'm almost running out of thread, and what I do is I'm going to go around one more time and come out of the white. That's where I'm going to end up, because I got still plenty of thread left actually, but it's getting really short to work with, but easy to go around one more time. Going up the silver 2 times in and up 2 whites. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go down 2 whites, and remember you came out of the white, so that's where your thread needs to come out, the new one. Going up 2 blacks, going down 2 blacks, going up to silver, going down to silver, and going up 2 whites, going down 2 whites. And I've gone all the way around, and I feel secure that it won't go loose, so I'm going to cut off my thread. And get, of course, new thread. Again, about 2 arm spans wide. And I'm going up 2 white. Carefully pulling that through. I'll leave some tail, but not too much, just hold it. You can also put a stopper bead on there if you want. Get 2 down. 2 up. 2 down. 2 up. 2 down, and go around one more time, and then you can start adding your beads. 2 up, 2 down, 2 up, 2 down, 2 up, And now we go 1 down in the silver. We go 2 up in the white. And we're going to add the 2 white again. So now we're just going to continue where we left off. And it's perfectly fine if you want to get rid of this thread, which I do. So, this is what it looks like. I think it's really pretty. It's sort of Tiffany's, and I will make it into a necklace. So I got a way to go. You can, of course, make it into a bracelet, whatever side you end up with. I think automatically the silver will, in this case, seems to be the heaviest bead, will come up. But yeah, I suggest you continue. If you need more thread, just add it the same way that we did here, and when we get to the end I will show you how to add these last 3 on there. So I suggest pause me now until you get to the end. I already finished up the clasp on this side. All it needs now is a jump ring and an extension cord, or of course the clasp. And what you need to do is you need a head pin and a 4mm pearl. Already put that on there, put that aside. And this is how you finish up. You go around into the size 11 seed bead. Just go around one more time and connecting that last round without adding any beads to it, so that everything is connected. And then when everything is connected, here's the last one, then we're going to add 2 seed beads to our needle. Pull that down, go through the same 2, and this is basically the same way you did it as you did it with the flat, but it's a little bit more confusing because now it's round. So go through the 2, pick the first one, and then just kind of flatten that out and turn that around like that, so that it's on top of there. Go into the second one and into the seed bead underneath it of your herringbone, like that. Come up in the next one over there, and then at that seed bead go into the second seed bead, up in the third, down in the second, and now make sure that that is down there, connecting these 2. Go up in the third again and add to needle seed bead, go into the third seed bead, go down in the fourth, up in the third, down in the fourth, and into that fourth, in this case my delica, so that's the second delica. So you go down, you go up again through the seed bead, up, add seed bead to needle, go in number 4, up in number 5, and make sure you get that down there, down in number 4, up in number 5, add to needle number 6, go up in number 5, down in number 6, up in number 5, and down in number 6, and grab the other silver seed bead. And now we have gone all the way around, so now we're going to go up the seed bead that's underneath the row that we just added, and we go up into the first seed bead we added, and then we're just going to close this round. So you're going to go down in 6 and up in 1, down in 6, and up in 1. Now we need 3 more rows. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to add 2 seed beads. We're going to go down the first one, then we're going to go up the last one we added, and now we're going to attach both. So now you're just going to do the ones that you just added, and you're going to go around in there to straighten that out. Go down 2, up 1, add number 3 to needle, go back in number 2, up number 3, down number 2, and up number 3. Adding number 4, going up through 3, down in 4, up in 3, down in 4, and the seed bead underneath it, and then up in the white seed bead again. Add 1, down number 4, up number 5. I'm going to pull that down, make sure that that's in position. Down number 4, up number 5, and adding number 6, up number 5, down number 6, up number 5, number 6, and down 2. Go up 2, connect number 1 and number 6, and at the last row. So starting with 2 again, and just let's go take that whole row, starting with 2 again, coming up underneath 1, up, connecting to 2, 1, 2, go down all 3 of them, get that straightened out, go up 2 of them, add 1, connect to 2, up number 3, down number 2, up number 3, at number 4, up number 3, down number 4, up number 3, grabbing number 4, going down 2 of number 4 underneath it, going up 2, add 1 to needle, go down 1, that's number 5, that's number 4, go up number 5, and make sure that that's down there, down number 4, up number 5, adding number 6, up number 5, down number 6, up number 5, down number 6, and down those last 2. We're going to go up one more row because we've got to connect number 1 and number 6. So go down and up and down and up again. Now we're going to add 7 seed beads, size 15-0, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're going to go down in 3. Going to go up the next one, all 3 of them, and again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, down, up 3 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, down 3, then go up the next round in the 3 seed beads, and then grab another 3 size 15-0 seed beads. Only 3 though. Okay. Go into the middle one. Pick up a white seed bead. Go to the next middle one. Pick up a white seed bead. Go to the next middle one. Pick up a white seed bead. Go to the next middle one, right there. Now open that up, and open it up good. Add that pearl in there. And close that up. Go into the white and just go around now to make sure that that's closed up really good. And that pearl won't come out anymore. And then just go down your size 15 seed beads and the 3 11-0s. Go back up, 3 size 15s into the black one, and go down 3 size 15s and the 11-0. And make sure that that's all tied up so that won't go anywhere. Now just finish up your thread by going around in the size 11/0s a couple of times. And if you want to, you can also go and pick up that delica again, or that seed bead. Make sure that everything is connected. Good, tight, secure. Cut that off. And now on top of this one, I'm going to put a size 11/0 seed bead. Right there. Turn it, cut it, twirl it, and done. And that just leaves adding your jump rings and your clasp, and you got a really, really pretty, I think it's a little bit like Tiffany's project. Really pretty. I think the silver is the heaviest. I think if you wear it, silver will come hanging down. But the fun of this necklace is it's very flexible. So when you wear it, it's probably going to twist and turn all way, and every time you're going to have like a different color in front of there. So I hope you like the project, and the next one I want to do is do this same thing, but then twist it with the herringbone. So that would be for the next video. I hope to see you next time, and yeah, that's basically it. Bye guys!